Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football here on the Country Meets Road Tour here in Spring, Texas, here with the head coach of the unbeaten 13-0 Silsbee Tigers, Coach Randy Smith, after a impressive 60-21 win over Madisonville in the regional semifinals. Coach, first off, congratulations.
Thank you. Very proud of our kids and just how they worked this week. And I told them yesterday we practiced as well as any team I've ever had practice on Thanksgiving, and that showed off tonight.
Do you feel like because Silsbee has made some deep playoff runs in recent years, the kids know how to handle the holiday break, and the coaches too? I mean, it's not just you got to teach the coaches how to schedule around all the family time and all that. Do you feel like now, because you guys have become a program that's used to playing around this time, that your kids have kind of become accustomed to the kind of routine that week?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a bunch of kids. Our seniors were freshmen, the last time we went to the semifinals, and, a couple of them even played quite a bit. So, yeah, they're used to that as far as that part goes. But this is just a special group of kids, and every year is different. But this is a special group of kids, and they bonded together and played together. And, I'm just happy for these kids in this community.
All right, Coach, you started out first 6 minutes of the game, probably what little hair you had left, you probably wanted to pull it out. It was a sloppy beginning. I know it was pouring down rain, and we had, you guys had a couple of fumbles. They threw an interception. You had a safety on a bad snap. They recovered an onside kick on you. It kind of got crazy there for the first 6 minutes, but I thought the key point of the game was after Madisonville scored, they got the onside kick and your defense held them. Do you feel like at that point, because momentum was kind of on their side, do you feel like that kind of shifted the game in your direction?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, that first half, we played a whole game in the first half. Yeah. That's what I felt like.
A lot happened.
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. But, our kids just persevered. I mean, that's what happens in the playoffs. Everyone's good, and you have just a bunch of big plays that happen. And I always talk to the kids about, hey, there's a bunch of plays in the game, and we're not going to make every one. We got to get back up and play the next play and make that play.
Obviously, in the first half, the 2 touchdown passes to Draylon really kind of got things going. And obviously, Draylon's going to get a lot of headlines. I thought those 2 throws that Mason made, Brisbane, were really, really outstanding throws, because there was some pretty good coverage on both those touchdowns, and he put that ball where only Draylon could catch it. Talk about Mason a little bit and his progression as a quarterback and as a leader of this team.
Yeah, man, he's a really good player. I mean, he's made those throws all year. He's cool under pressure, and somebody needs to pick him up. He's a really good. He can really throw the football, and yeah, he put those 2 on the money. He put the one to Ashton on the flag route on the money, and he made a big play before halftime. I mean, he threw a slant route down here at the end of the game. I mean, he's a good player, and we got a bunch of good players, and we just got to keep it rolling.
Offensively, obviously, when the weather's rainy, you want to be able to run the football, and I thought your offensive line, especially in the last 3 quarters of the football game, really did a great job as well. I mean, those guys aren't the biggest in the world, but I thought they did a really good job of being tenacious, staying with their blocks, and finishing plays. How happy were you with your offensive line's performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably where we've improved the most. I mean, those guys just fight their rear ends off, and, we want to get a lead and end the game running the football, and that's what we were able to do. And, I'm very proud of those kids, and a lot of that's just how they work every day.
Defensively, you guys only give up the 1 touchdown. I know that they had a great game as well. What was the game plan coming in to slow them down? Because they got some talented playmakers on that side as well. What was your game plan defensively coming in? Well,
we knew they had 2 really good backs, and we knew they were big up front, and they got that, their receiver, number 7 kid going to Tech, I think, where he's a really good. And he made a couple of really good plays, in the first quarter there that were really good plays on us. But we adjusted to that, and we're able to, I mean, you win the football games in this time of year by playing good defense and being able to run the football, and we were able to do that.
All right, final question for you, Coach, the most important one of all. What's post-game meal going to be? What are you guys going to eat on the way back to Silsbee?
We have got some pizza coming from a local pizza place here, so I'm pretty fired up about that.
There you go, a little post-game pizza, not bad, right? And the bus ride home will be a lot more fun, right?
That's right, absolutely.
All right, one more question for you. Obviously, you guys next week are going to take on Cuero. You guys are familiar with them. You said some of the seniors were freshmen at the semifinal team. I know a lot of the names and faces have changed, but obviously, a tradition-rich program like Cuero, I'm sure you're excited to get another shot at them.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's neat to be able to play them again. I know the history behind their program and everything they've done, and so when you get to this point in the playoffs, you got to play people like that, and so we're excited at the opportunity and the challenge.
Coach, appreciate it. Have a safe trip home, and we'll see you down the road.
All right, thank you, sir.